All right, let's set the scene. It's 8 p.m. and you have a project due tomorrow. You're ready to start until your phone buzzes. One quick scroll, right? Next thing you know, you're deep in YouTube Shorts, debating the best pizza topping with strangers online. It's midnight, you've done nothing, and guess what? You hate yourself for it. Sound familiar? That's the procrastination loop. You avoid the task, feel guilty, avoid it more to escape the guilt, and repeat. It's dumb, frustrating, and exhausting, but don't worry, I've got you. Here's the thing, you're not lazy.
I'm not?
If you were lazy, you'd do nothing. But no, you will clean your entire room before starting that assignment. Watch productivity videos for an hour and call it research. Organize your files instead of opening the one you actually need. So what's happening? Procrastination is your brain trying to protect you. When you face a task that feels overwhelming, your brain treats it like a threat. Not a bear attack level threat, but still enough to trigger your amygdala.
My what?
The part of your brain that handles fear. Your brain's like, nope, too stressful. Let's do something easy instead. And suddenly, scrolling TikTok feels like self-care, not self-sabotage. But here's the kicker. The task isn't even that bad. You've just built it up in your head. Here's why procrastination is so addictive. Every time you avoid a task, your brain gives you a tiny dopamine hit. The same chemical that makes social media, junk food, and binge watching so hard to resist. Avoid that boring project? Dopamine. Skip that workout? Dopamine. It's like giving your brain a high five for doing absolutely nothing. But here's the catch. That dopamine hit is a lie. It's temporary relief dressed up as a reward. You feel good now, but future you? Yeah, they're stuck cleaning up the chaos you left behind. It's like spraying air freshener in a dumpster. Covers the stink for a moment, but the trash is still rotting underneath, waiting to hit you harder later.
That's just disgusting.
And every time you procrastinate, you're teaching your brain that avoiding stress is the solution, even though it only makes your stress worse later. The worst part? Your brain starts craving that quick relief more and more, and just like that, you're trapped in the loop. Temporary comfort now, massive stress later. Sounds fun? Didn't think so. Procrastination isn't about the task. It's about what the task makes you feel like. It's never just,
I don't want to do this.
It's fear of failing, not being perfect, or not knowing where to start. Your brain avoids discomfort like it avoids spoilers for your favorite show. And the discomfort here isn't the task itself. It's the fear of messing up, of feeling overwhelmed, of not being good enough. But avoiding it makes it worse. What started as a simple 20-minute job now feels like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. There's even science behind it. The more you avoid a task, the more your brain inflates how hard it will be. It's called task aversion. Your mind turns a tiny hill into a massive mountain just because you keep looking at it instead of climbing it. But funny enough, once you actually start, you realize it's more of a speed bump than a mountain. And you think,
Wait, that wasn't so bad.
yeah, your brain is a drama queen. So stop believing it's horror stories. And getting yourself to start working should be no big deal. When your brain screams,
I don't wanna.
hit it with this, the 2-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll do the task for just 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes, then you can stop. Sounds too simple, right? But that's exactly why it works. Starting is the hardest part. Not because the task itself is hard, but because your brain magnifies how unpleasant it will be. Here's the trick. When you commit to only 2 minutes, you remove the pressure of finishing the entire task. Your brain goes from,
Ugh, this will take forever.
to,
Okay, 2 minutes is nothing.
and once you start, something interesting happens. Your brain switches from avoidance mode to focus mode. It's called activation energy.
Say what now?
It's the initial effort needed to get something going. After that, it takes way less effort to keep going than it did to start. Think about it. Ever told yourself you just put on workout clothes and suddenly you're halfway through a workout?
I guess.
Exactly. The 2-minute rule works because it creates momentum. Even if you stop after 2 minutes, you've won. But most times, you'll keep going because starting was the only real hurdle. Start small, then keep going.
Okay, that's no big deal.
Big tasks feel overwhelming because you're staring at the entire mountain instead of the first step. It's like trying to eat a whole pizza in one bite. Possible if you hate yourself, but not recommended. Here's the fix. Break it down. Writing a paper? Don't aim to finish the whole thing. Just write the title. Cleaning your room? Forget the entire mess.
And just pick up one sock?
Exactly. It's called the salami technique because you tackle one thin slice at a time.
Now I'm hungry.
Each tiny piece is easy to finish, and every slice completed gives you momentum for the next one. Before you know it, you've cleared the whole plate. No panic, no stress, and no regretting your life choices afterward.
That sounds pretty good.
Your environment controls your behavior way more than you realize. Trying to focus with your phone buzzing next to you is like trying to quit sugar with a plate of warm cookies in your lap. You know exactly what's gonna happen. If your space is filled with distractions, procrastination isn't just likely, it's inevitable. So, set yourself up to win. Clear your desk, toss your phone across the room if you have to, and close those 27 tabs that have nothing to do with your task. Yes, even that one about penguins slipping on ice.
You don't have to expose me like this.
The goal? Make starting so easy that procrastination doesn't stand a chance. If your environment is built for focus, getting things done becomes automatic. But if your space is a playground for distractions, well, procrastination already won. You know why you don't procrastinate brushing your teeth?
Because if you don't, then yuck.
Yes, but it's not just because you're wildly motivated to fight cavities every night. It's just a routine. No overthinking, no debating, you just do it. Now imagine if starting your work, hitting the gym, or saving money felt just as automatic. Routines remove the mental tug of war.
Should I start now or later?
Spoiler, later is always the wrong answer. When you build simple routines, same time, same place, every day, you eliminate the need for motivation. It stops being a decision and just becomes part of who you are, like brushing your teeth, but with fewer minty fresh vibes and more damn I'm actually getting things done energy. Your brain treats future you like some random stranger you'll never meet.
That's their problem, not mine.
That's why it's so easy to push things off to tomorrow, because you don't feel the weight of it today. But here's the truth. Future you isn't a stranger. It's still you, just later. Same stress, same responsibilities, same why did I do this to myself regret. Every time you procrastinate, you're handing future you a pile of unfinished tasks and saying,
Good luck with that.
so next time you're about to delay something, ask yourself,
Will future me thank me for this or curse me out?
if the answer leans toward seriously, again, you are such a then do the thing now. Because future you deserves better than cleaning up your last minute panic. And trust me, they'll thank you. Or at least stop rolling their eyes at you. Procrastinators are often their own worst enemies. You put something off, then beat yourself up for it, convincing yourself you're lazy or incapable. That guilt, it doesn't push you to do better. It traps you in a cycle of feeling awful and procrastinating even more. Here's the truth. You can't hate yourself into being productive. It doesn't work. What does work? Self-compassion. Messed up today? Cool. Welcome to being human. Forgive yourself, learn from it, and move on. One bad day doesn't have to turn into a bad week, unless you let it. Progress isn't about being perfect every day. It's about showing up more often than not. Even if yesterday was a disaster, today is a new shot. No guilt, no shame, just try again. Because in the end, consistency beats perfection. No big deal. So, are you actually gonna stop procrastinating?
I guess so.
Or is this just another video you'll watch, feel inspired by, and then do nothing? Watching this doesn't count. Thinking about change doesn't count. Only what you do after this video counts. So start now, not tomorrow, not later.
After one more video?
No, now. And let's turn quitting procrastination into no big deal.